Real Madrid first club to generate €1 billion revenue in a season. Manchester United moves up to fourth place in the Football Money League, although La Liga heavyweights dominate the league ahead of PSG and Manchester City. According to accounting company Deloitte, Real Madrid is the first football team to earn over €1 billion in a single season, thanks to earnings from the renovated Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. At €1.05 billion, $1.09 billion, Madrid led the top three clubs in Deloitte's annual Football Money League, followed by Premier League winners Manchester City, $872 million, and Paris Saint-Germain, $839 million. The largest difference Deloitte has ever seen is $216 million between first and second. In the 2023-24 season, matchday earnings increased to $258 million due to the massive renovations made to Real Madrid's home field. Since 2018, Madrid has borrowed almost $1 billion to rebuild the Bernabéu in an effort to make it a significant source of income. The cutting-edge location now has a retractable pitch, stores, an extended VIP section, and an undulating metal ceiling. The stadium has hosted a number of well-known performances since it reopened, including pop sensation Taylor Swift. Later this year, the NFL will play its first game in Spain there. However, noise pollution objections from locals have hampered Madrid's plans to use the 80,000-seat Bernabéu to make additional money, and the club has temporarily stopped holding concerts there. According to Tim Bridge, senior partner in the Deloitte Sports Business Group, club stadiums are increasingly being valued as more than just matchday assets, with a number of clubs converting their grounds into multi-use entertainment venues that attract new visitors, sponsors, and retail opportunities. With media and entertainment becoming entwined with the commercial potential that they have to offer, football clubs are now realizing the value of becoming far more than sporting brands. Even though matchday revenue increased by 11%, commercials continued to be the 20 Money League team's largest source of income for the second consecutive year, making about 44% of overall revenue. Since the Big Five leagues, England, Spain, Italy, France, and Germany, all continued to use the same domestic broadcast cycle as the previous season, broadcast income remained steady at €4.4 billion, $4.6 billion. With 9 of the 20 Money League teams and 6 of the top 10, English clubs are still in control thanks to the Premier League's broadcast money. With a return to the Champions League, $802 million, Manchester United moved up to fourth place, surpassing Bayern Munich, $796 million. Barcelona dropped to sixth place after the Catalan powerhouses were forced to move to the smaller Montjuic Stadium, which hosted the 1992 Olympics, due to renovations at Camp Nou. Despite missing out on the Champions League the previous season, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Chelsea round out the top 10. Barcelona's $18.6 million in income, a 26% increase from the 2022-2023 season, keeps them at the top of the Women's League rankings for a third consecutive year. Second place goes to Arsenal Women, $17.9 million, followed by Real Madrid, $10.9 million, Manchester United, $11.1 million, and Chelsea, $13.9 million. Champions League winners Real Madrid defeated RB Salzburg 5-1 to go back on track in Europe and guarantee they won't be ousted at the first hurdle. In a merciless performance at the Santiago Bernabéu on Wednesday, French sensation Kylian Mbappé was also on goal, while Vinicius Jr. and Rodrygo Goes both scored twice. Unless they can scrape a top 8 berth, Carlo Ancelotti's team will probably have to play in the additional playoff round in February, which is part of the competition's new structure, after losing 3 of their first 6 games. Madrid took the lead thanks to 2 goals from Brazilian winger Rodrygo in the first half. Mbappé scored just after the interval, and Vinicius Jr. added 2 goals of his own. Madrid was under pressure before their last 2 group games after losses to Liverpool, AC Milan, and Lille. Their Austrian opponents got off to a strong start and held the Los Blancos. Before Rodrygo's first goal after 23 minutes altered the course of the match, Madrid produced nothing of note. For Real Madrid, Mbappé, Vinicius, Rodrygo, and Bellingham finally click. Jude Bellingham sent a cross into his path at the back post, and the winger, who has scored 8 goals in his past 9 games across all competitions, finished cleanly. He has been in incredible form lately. Even better was his second goal, which Rodrigo scored first time with a sharp curling shot after Bellingham set it up with a superb backheel. After a difficult start to life at Madrid, Mbappe continued his current run of good form by grabbing the ball from Salzburg goalkeeper Janis Blaswich and putting it home to score the third early in the second half. Madrid's fourth goal came from a brilliant ball from veteran midfielder Luka Modric to Vinicius Jr. down the left, and the Brazilian finished with a strong drive across Blaswich. Following a smart team play, Fede Valverde raced down the center and threw Vinicius through, and the forward easily scored after shedding his marker. Later, Mads Bidstrup scored a volley to give Salzburg little comfort and continue Madrid's dismal streak of losing in all of their Champions League games this year. Madrid's demolition job was just what they needed to calm themselves after their dismal start, despite the late defeat. In Paris, PSG surprises Man City with a thrilling victory. In their Champions League encounter, Paris Saint-Germain overcame a 2-goal deficit to defeat Manchester City 4-2, putting the English champions outside of the playoff spots and in risk of being eliminated.